Good morning and welcome back. We are going to be doing a strategic role-playing game. It does have roguelike elements. It is an RPG casual. It's called Dark Lord. Step into the treacherous yet alluring shoes of the Dark Lord, steering a realm filled with eccentric characters and convoluted plots. As you stretch your tendrils of darkness across new lands, exercise your cunning in balancing political intrigues and military might. Fortify your stronghold and revel in a narrative that is endlessly unfolding as it is drenched in layers of deliciously dark humor. Dive deep into a rich strategic role-playing game with roguelike elements and embark on an adventure unlike any other. As the enigmatic Dark Lord, watch as chaos reigns in your kingdom. Cultivate your territories, manage cunning advisors, mastermind devious conspiracies, and tackle quests brimming with dark, witty humor. In a realm where shadows dominate, humor of the darkest kind finds its way. Relish in the game's unique brand of comedy as you expand your domain, engage with quirky subjects, and embark on hilariously twisted quests. Face challenges with a wicked grin. Your choices have weight, dictating the twists and turns of the narrative, from outsmarting assassins to navigating interactions with wise yet cunning advisors. Craft a tale unique to your reign, get ready for challenging trials and complex tasks. What fate awaits your kingdom? It's in your hands. Find the delicate balance between military might and cunning political intrigues, as not as all battles are won with strength. Skillfully manage your advisors to solidify your rule, but beware, as they may engage in their own treacherous game behind your back. The handcrafted visuals of the game plunge you in deep into the ambience of brooding kingdom. Every detail, every shadow speaks of a world built with care and passion, ensuring a visually captivating journey intertwined with riveting narratives. As you ascend the thrones of darkness, you'll find that ruling is no easy task. Trust comes as a premium. Decide who to execute for disloyalty and who to shower with gold for their undying alliance. Yet beware, today's faithful servant may be tomorrow's backstabbing traitor. And if you think you can play favorites, think again. Pin your advisors against each other in a treacherous game of divide and rule, ensuring no single advisor gains enough power to challenge your dark reign. Create your own story. Are you a master of your own destiny? Get ready to craft your saga in the Dark Kingdom. Clear your mind, flex those fingers, and dive into creating your unique game scenario. Design the narrative, set the rules, and name your subjects, and orchestrate every twist and turn. Then share your grand vision with the fellow Dark Lords. They're waiting to be awed by your creativity. In your kingdom, you're the one who calls the shots. All right, I'm super excited about this one. I was actually planning on doing this a few days ago, but I got really sick and I wasn't able to, so I'm happy that we were able to get it done today. I saw in the press kit, they were talking about user stories, that you could share your campaign with others? How does that work? Oh, more stories will be available in the release version. Okay. Alright. So let's do the campaign then. Dark Lord, you have finally awakened. Choose the answer by clicking on the left card. Oh, okay. What happened? Your ritual spiraled out of control, and now we'll have to start everything anew. What ritual? The grand ritual meant to help you conquer the entire world. Why didn't it work? You never shared the details of the ritual with me, but I believe you lacked magical energy. That's impossible! I am all-powerful. Forgive me, Master. I allowed myself a bold assumption. Remain silent. Rude. Most of your minions perished in the explosion, but with the proper handling of the remaining resources, we will quickly restore your greatness. What resources do we have? Your answers can change these resources. They should not become empty or overflow. Oh, okay. So we got wealth. Wealth is probably here. Oh. I might have to move the thing. There, yeah, you can see it. So we got wealth, fear, magic, and might. Your 4 main resources, they should always be kept roughly balanced. Okay. Alright, if any of the resources run out or overflow, you will lose. How can they overflow? The commands change the balance of resources. They can add some resources but spend others. Okay. We'll take care of all the routine so you can focus on important decisions. Alright, I'm ready. So, let's do it. Our scouts found a bit of gold beneath the castle ruins. You can decide what to do with it. What are our options? Undoubtedly, the treasurer wants to return this gold to the treasury. Why the general is concerned about strengthening the army, what will you decide? So either return it to the treasury or strengthen the army. This is our money. What would army be? Would that be might? I'm speculating it would be might. So let's. Yep, might went over. So might went up. And money went down, so now we're down on money. I had no doubt you would make the right decision. A strong army is the key to conquering any world. Surviving wizards like the soldier need your encouragement. Will you allocate the found gold to them? I don't have a lot of gold, dude. Let's see what happens if you give it to the wizards. Ooh. See how easy it is to manage the Dark Empire, but be cautious. Advisors can be too greedy. Or I'll keep an eye on them. My lord, there's nothing more for us here. The castle is razed to the ground. We need to move on. What useful things can we take? The only artifact that survived is the Mirror of All Ill Speak. Let's take it and set it up in the new castle. Alright, where are we gonna get a new castle? Nearby are ancient ruins. It could be a decent place to build your dark citadel. Show me. You have become accustomed to the role of Dark Lord. Now it's time to go to the wastelands and rebuild your manor. You notice the Dark Wizard in one of the windows of the Mage Tower. He's observing 2 mages performing strange hand gestures. Watch them sternly until you're noticed. Call out to him and ask what you're doing. Let's watch them. The Dark Wizard startles as if flashed, looks at you for a moment and disappears behind closed shutters. A moment later, the doors of the tower creak open, and you see an advisor. His hood is, as always, pulled over his eyes, and a psychopathic smile never leaves his face. Dark Lord, you arrived just in time. I wanted to demonstrate our readiness to fight the Kingdom of Order. Allow me to assure you. Stop him with a commanding gesture and ask what his apprentices are doing. The Dark Wizard smiles at you from under his hood. Obviously, he's pleased with what he sees. This is my special technique that combines all forms of magic at once. It's forbidden in most kingdoms. Will this help conquer the kingdom? The Kingdom of Order owns lands beyond the wasteland. Well, of course, all lands belong to you, my lord, but the King of Order has appropriated them. It's located closest to us and is the best starting point for our campaign. Undoubtedly, my apprentices will easily surpass any Order mage. Tell them about the King of Order. Or tell me about the King of Order. The King of Order is one of the most lonesome characters after the Great Empire fell apart. He decided to leave everything as it was. He didn't even change the coat of arms, and unlike everyone else, he wanted to preserve the Empire. Tell me about the Wastelands. The Mansion of Death, where we are now, was impregnable for many years. The remain of the enemy armies that fell at the mansion's wall were left by necromancers as a deterrent Over time, the putrid smell and decay toxins contaminated the land and air. That's how the wastelands came to be. All right, that's all I wanted to know. Still, I should tell you one more thing. What's that? There's something hiding under the wasteland's ground. I can't be sure what it is yet, but I feel a lot of magical potential. We should explore this. All right, let's do it immediately. That's the mage tower. That's the bank. That's the dark tower. Brax. The examiners were unfair. Wait, what? Help cards within the deck. Advisor talent. The advisor will show their talent later, continue increasing the influence level. What are these? These are dialogues. Gold is ours now. I'm not sure if we're supposed to be upgrading those yet. He said to go look at something. Was it the dark tower? Some missions? Venture into the catacombs. Choose an advisor. Not sure how to do this. Alright. Master, our wizard sense a faint magical source somewhere beneath the ground in this valley. Okay, so you got to start a mission to do it. This could pose a threat to our mana, or conversely open up new possibilities. Let's investigate it. Yes, let's investigate it. Search the entrance to the dungeon, or have the soldiers dig a passage. We do have a lot of soldiers here. Let's search the entrance. While the wizards examine the map, your advisors would like to ask you a couple questions. Okay, yeah, sure. Ask questions. Our treasures are overflowing. We need some more space. I'll give them more space. I sent my wizards into there with the whip. Get in there! Dreadful cries of your wizards echo from the underground. I didn't realize I was muted. The cries abruptly fall silent. They're probably dead. I just sent them in there. What are your orders? I'll handle this. You boldly enter the dungeon alone. Your advisors reluctantly follow you. Your eyes adjust to the violent light, and you see the silhouette of a person ahead. It's the bright wizard, the internal enemy, practicing light magic. Prepare for battle. Greetings, young lord. Another lost soul seeking recognition. Why are you here? I won't fight you today, but I want to warn you. About what? All your minions are deceivers. What? They want you to stay forever in the world of illusions. How's that possible? If you discover the truth, they will disappear. What truth? How would you prove that? They've hidden the truth in a chest. Find it, and then they will meet you again. We'll meet again. Okay. Where should I look for it, though? The bright wizard dissolves into a magical mist. Of course, he doesn't tell me. The coward fled. I wonder what he is even doing in this place. We need to find out. By the way, I didn't hear what he said to you before leaving. It's my business, yeah. I'm not telling him. The wizard disappeared, but the magical source remains. Shall we continue the search? Yes. We discovered an ancient artifact. How should we use it? Hide it in the treasury. The unicorn keeps breaking free. We're spending too much magic to contain it. Just release it then. My lord, we've finished searching the dungeons. There's one closed cell left, and next to it there's the lever. What about the lever? The lever probably opens to iron bars, but the mechanism is too complex, so it's hard to say for sure. I'll pull it. The lever activated a cunning trap set by the bright wizard. Oh, wonderful. My lord, be careful with levers. We barely managed to save you, but along with the trap, the lever also opened the bars. Well, thank you. I'm invincible! The servants start inspecting the chamber as they touch the decaying body. It begins to move and speak. I sense a familiar power in you, a great power. Why have you come to my abode? This is my abode. Now it will be my manor. Even better, I never sought power, but allow me to stay with you, and I will reveal you secrets of life, death, and no other. That will be useful. I bow before you, your dark greatness, my lord. I will serve you until my death. Alright, yes, serve. Serve well. The dark wizard approaches you, so his words won't be heard by others. Oh. My lord, be cautious with his new advisor. The remnants of his attire don't resemble the form of necromancers who lived here before. We will learn the truth. The powerful necromancer has joined your entourage. Nice. I do regret putting whipping my wizards though. maybe I shouldn't have whipped him. Because I think they all died going in that thing. Thank you for releasing me, Dark Lord. Many Dark Lords have risen before my eyes, but you seem more cunning than others. I don't trust your flowery words here. Thank you for releasing me, huh? How old are you? I didn't ask his age. What are you doing in my dungeons? These dungeons were mine before you, strictly speaking. Not only mine, but those are details. After the mages destroyed the Mansion of Death, they killed all the necromancers and imprisoned me. Perhaps they had some plans for me, but we'll never know. You can't shake the feeling that the necromancer is winking at you, but the dark eye sockets remain just as emotionless. Did he kill them? Do you want to know anything else? I do. How old are you? Only death is older than me. Look at how my bones have aged. The spell that holds them together was personally developed by me. Now I can say for sure it's a new record. Do you want to know anything else? What are you? You feel like the necromancer is looking at you with a surprise and a hint of disapproval. Once there was a human flesh on my bones, but death provides true freedom from prejudice. Do you want to know anything else? No, I do not. That's enough. That's enough! Be gone! For my presence. Alright, we got 95 gold here. Let's check the bank. We should have, shouldn't we have a artifact in here? I guess we didn't activate it, huh? Did I upgrade it? I don't know what this one does. It gives me a crown. What does that do? There's a crypt over here. Oh, this is the guy. Secrets of the Manor and the Necromancy. What is it? Upon entering the crypt, you don't immediately notice the necromancer. He stands still like one of the statues. Dark Lord, please forgive me. I was giving the last orders to our skeletons. But you were just standing. My lord, I don't need to speak out loud orders. That's for the living. All the dead I raised are bound to me indisputably. I don't trust that. They hear me and know what I want, even from many miles away. That's why the undead army is the most efficient army in the world. Then why couldn't the necromancers defend their holdings in the past? That's a good question. The White Wizard gathered an army of unprecedented size and crushed our mana. They left me alive for some reason. I still don't understand it. The torments of loneliness made me immune for suffering. All I wanted was to talk to anyone. I owe you death and am ready to serve you for eternity. Wait, what? You owe me death? What? Why did the white wizard attack you? We did absolutely nothing wrong. Oh yeah, I bet. Most of the manor's inhabitants were engaged in harmless research on death. This is undoubtedly usual for any necromancer in our time. The white wizard went insane trying to disrupt the imbalance. Do not doubt, we will avenge the white wizard. The death of your comrades will not be in vain. Go, my lord, and I will raise an army of unprecedented power for the graves. The necromancer lowers his head and retreats into himself. Alright, so I do notice that there's some of these are dialogues that you can open. I don't know. And I guess this is how you level him up. I'm still learning this. I like this a lot. I could see us probably we're probably going to be streaming this one. There's no problems with OBS either. It's running really smooth. I'm liking it. Glad to see you, Dark Lord. I haven't finished counting our countless riches yet. The necromancer were too diligent in their records and postponed many things. My God, can I talk? But please don't worry, I've learned some accounting tricks at the Golden Bank. With these words, the treasurer takes a coin from the huge pile next to him and tries it with his teeth. Oh, that's his... What? Is there anything that could speed up the process? Tell me more about the Golden Bank. The Golden Bank is located far to the east, where the desert meets the sea. A network of caves goes deep underground, where treasurers keep the riches collected from all over the world. They're saying everything stored in the Golden Bank stays in the Golden Bank forever. The treasurer laughs hoarsely. You feel unable to appreciate his joke, and not even the treasurers themselves can steal the bank's treasures. Is this really impregnable? Absolutely, my lord. Even an army could approach the bank. The protective magic would activate and engulf the intruders in the sea surrounding the caves. Unless the bank's employees can outsmart it and take out some valuables, the treasurer's eyes greedily gleam. I didn't dare to hope for such generosity. I understand, not everything at once, but one more small request. Think about a dragon that could guard our countless riches. Oh my gosh, yes, I want a dragon. Hell yes. Let's go find a dragon. Alright. Dark Wizard is training his wizards again. You can see great pride in his eyes. It brings back memories of the school of true mastery. However, my training there never took place. Arrogant bastards. What are you talking about? I'm talking about a bunch of wizards who decided they had the right to dictate their truth to the entire wizardry community. He's angry. I took the entrance exams and none of the tasks was What? I took the entrance exams and none of the tasks was the slightest difficulty for me. Oh, okay. I was the best, but the admissions committee thought otherwise. Maybe they were right? Oh, that's hot. It's a good thing that they missed out on such a talent. Otherwise, you would have served me. Thank you, my lord. I will not disappoint your expectations. I remember the day like I was yesterday. I stand in front of them. They sit and look at me with their shameless eyes. I take the scroll. The inscription on the scroll says, create a small light source. This is a basic spell that every 3-year-old could do. Of course, you can handle such a simple task. Dark Wizard looks at you with a spark of rage in his eyes. Oh, excuse me. I created a small fire in the palm of my hand, but they said it wasn't what they wanted. I created the illusion of a firefly, and it emitted real light, but these formalists said that this is not what they expected to see. They wanted me to perform this peculiar spell, but it didn't manage to. To tell the truth, I still don't know how to cast the pure light. Finally, I got angry and mixed several types of magic into one and created a beautiful light source. It was beautiful, dangerous, and long-lasting. But they were not satisfied. It was then that they imposed a ban on the mixing of magical arts, fearing how strong such spells could be. I've always been a versatile wizard. I could solve the same problem in a huge number of different ways, but for these arrogant formalists, it has no value. They prefer to reach heights in a single discipline, ignoring everything else that exists around them. It sounds like he followed his instructions here. If he's learning, he's got to do it the way they want it. So you don't have a specialization in which you're the strongest? I'm strong in all specializations. That's the point. The dark wizard angrily mutters to himself something about recognition and fame, about revenge. I don't trust this guy. We might have to get rid of him pretty soon. Alright, let's go on our thing. Oh wait, we got another person here. My soldiers are on your side as always. 1, 2, fall in! Pay your respects to the great dark lord! You see rows of soldiers in front of the barracks. Clad in armor, they all as one beat their armed fists against their chests. I'm glad to see you, Dark Lord. You can rest assured there are no traitors among us. Why should I doubt? Do you know something? No one is immune from betrayal, my lord. Long before I joined your service, the one who now calls himself the King of Time betrayed my family. Now I trust no one. Tell me about your family. The memory clan is shattered and fragmented. I'm not sure if any of my relatives are still alive. The traitor does not tolerate those who remember everything. On the day of the hunt, my kin began. I was in the service of the great empire and couldn't protect them. But I remember each one of them. Those involved, I recite their names like a prayer before sleep. The time will come and I will seek vengeance. Tell them, when the time comes, we will deal with this. Yes, absolutely. I'll help you with that. Vengeance. I think we're good. Let's go on our mission. It says choose advisor. Can we choose an advisor? Oh, look at that. You get 5 for each episode? I don't think I have any other advisors to choose. Alright. My lord, the economy of our manor is thriving, but we have one problem that requires your intervention. Alright, what's the problem? We regularly catch conspirators trying to bribe us, your advisors, even simple servants and soldiers. Really? I trust you. Thank you for your trust, but I don't understand where they get so much gold. The henchmen of the Order's King offer ever-growing sums. Where do they get it? As far as we know, there are no gold mines in the Order Kingdom, but the spies we captured and sent to prison say that the king's treasure holds untold riches. Too much gold can disrupt our economy and lure away servants. Common folk have always been driven by fear and jingling coins. We cannot allow this newfound king to compete with us in wealth. And if this rich one offers even more gold, the loyalty of your advisors may be in doubt. The treasurer and general look at each other tensely. Right, you're both right. We must investigate this. Shall we interrogate the captured spies or infiltrate the king's inner circle with our own? Let's infiltrate. Because the spies might be lying. They might be bluffing. That's the thing. They might be bluffing. Let's prepare our own spies. Entrust the espionage to my wizards. They will delicately extract the most secret thoughts from the king's inner circles. Okay. Better send regular spies in military brackets. You can always learn the freshest rumors. I hope this doesn't involve our brackets. What will our wise Dark Lord choose? I don't trust the wizards. I don't trust the wizards. I don't know. Let's send the soldier spies. I don't know. I'm gonna do this. I hope this doesn't involve our brackets. Well, let's see. What do we have right now? We have less might than magic, so maybe we should just send our wizards. Let's send the wizards instead. Because I have to remember about this right here. I need to keep this up. So now we have might and magic at the same. A fool is looking at me, pretending to be someone else. Wait, what? You're the fool. The general has no respect for the power of magic. Allow us to teach him a lesson. Let him witness it. Spies report that the king has found a way to obtain gold through magic. Oh, this is very dangerous for us. What do you think? The wizards, what do the wizards think? I need to read more about this in our library. I'll tell you as soon as I find something. Okay, hurry up. We discovered an ancient artifact. How should we use it? This time, let's activate it. Oh, so you've activated the ancient artifacts. You get more of your magic. So we should have did that last time. But you probably don't. You probably can add money if you put it in your bank. Our treasures are overflowing. We need more space. That's okay. We can have some more space. More space takes magic down. Okay. I found an interesting legend. A merchant who can turn straw into gold really exists. Is that Rumpelstiltskin? I think the Order King is using his services. Rumpelstiltskin's in this game? Where do we find him? To speak with him, we need to learn his name. His name is Rumpelstiltskin. I already know his name. Our requisites also determine the location where, as we assume gold was being obtained, we need to go there urgently. Okay, before we do this, well, we have the same. We have might and magic. So which one do we do? Should we equip the squad, or should we teleport us there? Let's teleport. You arrive at the base of a solitary rock on which an ancient tower stands. It's suspiciously quiet here. Either the Order's kings learned about our plans and beat us here, or it's an ambush. Of course it's an ambush. We will meticulously investigate everything here. The general pleasantly surprised me today. Wait, what? Wait, what? A network of spy thieves will help us raid neighboring kingdoms and enrich the treasure. Shall I proceed? I really don't have enough. No. We need an army. We need the army. Okay. Our spies stole a manifesto for a ritual to create magical protection. What should we do? Try it out. We need more magic. My lord, we have thoroughly searched the entire tower. No long ago, a woman lived here who could weave gold directly from straw. Presumably, the Order's king kept her imprisoned, but the tower is now empty. Crap. One room is adorned with various summoning symbols of the merchant. Summoning symbols of the merchant, sorry. We also found a couple of golden ears of wheat. I believe that with their help, we can arrange a meeting with this mystical dealer. Rumpelstiltskin, probably. Now we can be able to meet the mystical merchant. This meeting will be very useful. I wonder who this is going to be. I wonder if they're actually going to put... My lord, no matter how hard we've tried to perform the traitor's summoning ritual, we've had no success. That's because I'm not some lowly demon to come at your first call. Oh, is this her? Is this them? You see a strange creature before you, unlike any beast you've ever seen. So you're the famous traitor who grants power over gold? You can simply call me the traitor. He raises his hand, halting any further questions. I will regularly deliver various trinkets and potions to your manor. You'll be able to purchase them for a pittance. But that's not enough! Don't you know who stands before you? The Great Dark Lord! Yes! Don't you know who I am? Alright. So what about turning straw into gold? This would be nice. The traitor grins, revealing his sharp teeth. When I verify your trustworthiness, we can discuss other services, but I will require a different payment. What do you want in turn? Just a trifle for every true name of your advisors. I will prepare to make a generous contribution. Does he want to take my advice? What? Only for the Great Dark Lord. The Dark Wizard looks at you and then at the traitor with fear in his eyes. The traitor shrugs, nothing special, just trifles. I'll think about it, find a more important task. Alright. We got 145 to spend. What we got here? There's a store. We've got a cursed magic potion. The latest development of the swamp witch. Just as the level of magic, the merchant is not responsible for the results. There's a fear element. I feel like the music might be too loud, so I'm gonna turn it a little down. Hold on. No. I kind of want this fear amulet. It saves you from the certain death if fear resource runs out or overflows. Slightly increases the Oh, I like this one. We do need magic. Talk about a discount. I should have done that first. Oh well. If will show their talent later, continue increasing their influence level. What an interesting coincidence, or perhaps great luck. It's even hard to believe in this. The best alchemist in the world has joined you. What's so special about him? He showed himself well, but I wouldn't call him the best in the world. What do you mean when you say great luck? Among your entourage, there's a general, the treasurer, the dark wizard, the necromancer, and now the alchemist. It's not so easy to gather the best of the best, but you managed it without difficulty, your darkness. How do you know that you are the best of the best? I have never doubted that you are the best of the best. No, how do you know? Did you remember? Yes, the consequences of the ritual. Please forgive me, my forgetfulness, your darkness. The fact is that being called your specialization instead of a name is an indicator of great power. Oh. When you are not just a treasurer, but the treasurer, it is clear to everyone around you that you are the best. I see. Do you have any real names? Of course we do, but the names of the best are huge value. If one of us entrusted his name to you, this is an indicator of great trust and loyalty. I'm ready to tell you my name. Oh, really? My name is Relish Morrison. Oh my gosh. Have I ever told you my name? No, my lord, never. I would be honored to know it. I don't know what my name is. I can't remember. These are the consequences of the ritual. I'm sure you'll remember soon. What's up with that? Hold on, there's a mark on here, like it's upgraded. Is there something here that I can do? It's still there. I don't know. I did that right. The dark wizard is sitting amongst the magic books, noticing you. He jumps up and greets you. What are you reading? I'm reading the textbooks that are taught in the School of the True Mastery. Be honest, I expected more from their books. I've reached all this knowledge myself, being still a 7-year-old child. Why are you reading them? I'm continuing my training in the magic craft. As for a magician, sorry guys, without formal education, it's important for me to constantly perfect my skills. It's another reason why I haven't been recording, because my speech it's been a problem lately. I need to get a refill of my medication. My training began with an illusionist came to the orphanage where I was growing up at the time with a performance. His performance made such an impression on me that the very next day I ran away from the orphanage and asked to be his trainee. For a couple of months, we traveled together through the magical Jade City, and he taught me simple tricks. But very soon he realized that I had a real magical gift, and asked a mad wizard to teach me. He agreed. It was from him that I learned my first spells and curses. He taught you well. After a few years, I gained enough skills and strength and went to enroll in the School of True Mastery. I didn't pass the entrance test, so I went to explore the world. That's my story. Alright. I probably could. I don't know what... Oh! I don't see the upgrade anymore. Alright, let's go on the mission. We should be able to choose another treasury now. Like, how do we get rid of these treasuries? Oh, we can move them. Well, so we only can do 2. We only have 2. My lord, we have accessed the scale of our new manor. It is truly enormous. What was on these ruins? Locals called this place the Valley of Sorrow, and the ruins were once the Manor of Death, a refuge for the fleeing necromancers. Sounds poetic and cliché, We'll quickly sort it out and rename it here. Send soldiers or wizards to inspect all the warehouses, and perhaps something valuable is still left from those times. Let's send the soldiers for that. My lord, my soldiers have found a strange artifact. Yes, give it here. Should we give it to the Dark Wizard? What happens if we give it to the Dark Wizard? Sure. Undoubtedly, this is a Philosopher's Stone, an invaluable artifact for your cause. How does it work? It will save you from death if any resources run out or become too much. Oh, that's nice. Convenient. Let's check how it works. You can recite a simple spell and spend magic resources. Let's do an elemental spell. Right. Barely perceptible discharges of thin lightning and emanate from under your feet. The general shudders slightly, but he sticks his sword into the ground and stops shaking. The excess energy dissipates and he is grounded. Fascinating. When you or your wizard choose magic, this resource decreases. There's still some resource left. Shall we continue the experiment? Have him cast it. The Dark Wizard timidly steps forward, raising his hands above his head. A large fireball forms above him and rushes towards the nearest wall. The ancient structure breaks apart with a hell of small stones. The artifact saved your life. You feel like something terrible was going to happen today. Luck is on your side, though. We did good. Nice. The resources have been restored. However, Philosopher's Stones are one-use artifacts. Try to save them from critical situations. Okay, I'll be careful. Resources are restored, unlike the city walls. Next time, choose unnecessary targets when the Dark Lord asks you to show him tricks. Whoopsie. We'll silently observe. In the old treasury, we found another important artifact, the Oracle. Ooh. How does that work? It predicts the future. The Oracle will show you how resources will... Oh yeah, because it's called the Oracle. Resources will change based on your choices. Okay. What do I need to do? Just activate the Oracle and look at the resources when you're making a decision. For example, what should we do with the new recruits? Pay for soldier training or train them as wizards? Let's get more soldiers. What's this? Oh, this displays how your decision will affect the resource balance? Oh, that's cool. It actually shows me. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so if I do pay for soldier training, my soldier will go up, and so will my, fear? Both are fear, so either I'm getting the mages or the soldiers. Let's get some more mages. Oh, it's a one-time use, so it's only one time for that thing, but that's cool. Divination magic is very unstable. The Oracle will stop working in a few turns. Activate it wisely. Okay, I understand. My lord, we've examined every stone in this place. There's nothing else useful here. Are you sure? It's not entirely true. It seems to be we found traces of necromancer activity on these lands. Let's return to the central tower and discuss this in more detail. Yes, we are returning. Nice! We finished that episode. In this world, there are many useful items and artifacts. The easiest way to acquire them is to buy from the merchant. Hopefully they won't overcharge for them. It seems that the blood of virgins and pure souls is no longer in demand. We'll need any help we can get during our campaign, so it's best to think about it in advance. Artifacts and potions should be used in the most dangerous moments, while charms work consistently until they fulfill their purpose. Sorry. I'm trying the best I can. Bowing, the treasurer steps back. I won't detain you any longer, my lord. Alright, we have 135 gold right now. Looks like we need to up Crypt guy. Have your people thoroughly searched all the ruins? What you mean? Don't assume that the necromancer who lived here left behind no useful secrets. Always, always my boy. My boy? Excuse me, he's talking to the Dark Lord. You should use the resources left by the dead. What kind of resources are you talking about? In the necromancer community, there's an ancient legend about a relic so old that even I didn't witness its creation. Whoever manages to master it will become a truly great necromancer. Why bother me with these silly legends? I want to obtain this relic. I've always admired your dark abilities. No, why bother me with these silly legends? You better tell me something useful. I would be so skeptical, Dark Lord. After all, this relic is stored in one of those crypts of the mansion. I saw it with my own non-existent eyes about a century ago. If you can find the entrance to the crypt and unlock the door, the power of the relic will be yours. Alright. What does this mean? That it upgraded? Is that what it means? Sure. For the barracks. After another military council, you are left alone with the general. Those who now call themselves kings are unworthy of that title, my lord. In the times of the great empire, they were mere lords, and not very good ones at that. When it was time for them to stand by the emperor's side, they've ordered their generals to deceive me. My army fell into a trap, and they managed to seize power. Then they divided the empire into pieces. Gosh, his chest must hurt pounding on that chest all the time. Sorry, I was distracted by his chest pounding. Only you, my lord, can unite all the lands under your leadership and overthrow the kings mired in base pleasure and weakness. Have no doubt I will be so. With your help, General, let's make him feel good. Thank you for your trust you've placed in me, my lord. Be careful of the other advisors. Some of them are accustomed to lying. It's always better to be cautious. Alright. Don't have a talent yet. Won't let me talk about a discount. I'm just wondering why we can't use the other treasures. Do they need to be a certain level? Maybe they need to be a certain level, I don't know. Gotta beat a new character. I hate him, I hate them all. Cursed the young king, cursed twice, thrice, cursed 4 times. Who the fuck is this? Who's shouting? Don't worry, master, I quickly calmed down this ruffian. He'll know how to scream under the windows. Whoa! Where did he come from? Let's not rush to conclusions. This ragamuffin reminds me of one of the best alchemists in all the kingdoms. Maybe he's just under the influence of a potion? Bring him to me. This so-called king was a minor lord just yesterday, and today he looked like another one of my laboratories. It's unheard of audacity. I respected his scholar, say. Oh, this guy. He's got shrooms on his back. If you allow me to practice alchemy on your lands, I will serve your darkness forever. Alright, dude. You can test the alchemist using his talents to weaken the Kingdom of Order. What do you suggest, General? Order the poisoning of wells in enemy villages. This way will undermine their economy and instill fear. I will monitor the alchemist. Dark magic has become too popular. No one wants to enlist in the army. You didn't serve, you're not a dark adept. What? Magic's the main thing? Well, we do need more magic, so... We need to ensure the security of our treasure. Allocate more soldiers for protection. Alright, yes, we do need more soldiers. Uh-oh. My master, I've almost finished preparing the poison, but I lack one last ingredient. Harpy feathers can be obtained in the Night Gorge. Send a squad of mercenaries, or will you resolve in with magic? We have lots of magic here. The mages managed... Oh, shoot, that gave me more. Shoot. The mages managed to stabilize the protective field around the tower. The manor's residents breathed a sigh of relief. After a drowning accident, safe wooden walkways have been laid over the mountains of the gold in the treasury. Good job, stabilized fear. Oh, yes, stabilized might. Remember this. Okay, the concoction is ready. However, your spies informed us that the central descent to the underground waters of this area is surrounded by defenses. Should we should we distribute shovels to the soldiers for digging or break through the sources by force? What would the digging do? Oh, it's fear. If fear goes up too high, will it be bad? I don't know. The general demands magical support from the wizards. Yes, help him. My lord, as the supreme commander, you must conduct regular inspections of the army. Shall we proceed? Yes, let's go. Soldiers have finished digging. We are ready to descend to the source of the underground waters. Let me descend first. You descend throughout this narrow tunnel. Your advisor follow unhappily, but try not to show it. I've spent too long underground. I don't want to stay here for a single extra minute. Pull yourself together. You're acting like a little girl. Excuse me? I won't tolerate the stereotypes of living beings. Skeletons have neither gender nor gender identity. Or do they have genitals? They're just bones. One last detail, my lord. How strongly do you want to poison the local waters? Oh no. The more harpy feathers I add, the stronger the effect. A small dose will non-lethally poison the peasants for a few days, and a large dose will kill everything living in the shortest time. Holy crap. Let's spare them. So be it, my lord. The wells are poisoned. The local residents will curse you for the next few days. Alright. Back to this manor. You enter the room and see the alchemist arranging vials of potions on the shelves. He gazes almost lovingly at the whimsical vessels with their peculiar contents. What are these potions? I have nearly any potion you can imagine. Sleep potions, elixirs of merriment, salves for healing wounds, repelling elixirs, liquid fire elixirs. What else can you do? I can brew anything you desire. I've never shied away from any requests. For example, once I poisoned an apple so that whoever tasted it would fall into eternal slumber. Is that Snow White? We had Rumpelstiltskin, now Snow White. I remember another order of a transformation potion. A man wanted to turn into a handsome prince. Oh my gosh. The effect, though, was not long-lasting. I like that. I like the dial. It's really nice. We'll see if you'll be useful to me. Actually, I'm sure you'll be useful to me. Alright, so we got this guy. The tavern is dimly lit and quiet. You see an alchemist mixing something highly explosive in a flask. Oh my lord, welcome. As you can see, I don't have too many visitors today. I'll take a seat at the bar. No, my lord, I'm glad that I've finally found my place. I've traveled through different kingdoms for a long time, trying to find a purpose for my talent, but my potions always turned to be too extraordinarily for ordinary people. My family disowned me when they realized I wouldn't become what they wanted me to be. They didn't like my experiments, and my fondness for certain potions didn't bring them joy either. Then I became utterly destitute, but I still had my mind and alchemical abilities, and I continued my research independently. So what brought you to the Kingdom of the Order? What brought me here was my heart, but I'm not ready to talk about it yet. It's too painful. The alchemist sighs sadly and continues to work with the flask. You realize that today you won't get anything more out of him. Upgrade him. The treasurer is busy with his usual work, jotting something down in a large book with golden letters on the spine. Near the goblin lies a handful of gold coins. He picks one up and admires it. This coin was minted during the Great Empire. Does that mean it's worth more than the others? What is the Great Empire? The goblin offers you the coin so you can examine it. Engraved on it, reverse side, is a map. This is a map of the Great Empire back then. All the kingdoms were untied under its flag. But the kings got lost in their vices and couldn't live in peace. The Great Empire gradually fell apart. Many believe that everything was better when the empire existed, and that it should be revived. I've heard that the general is betting on you. What other vices are you talking about? Which kings caused the empire's downfall? One of the kings was mired in monotony and stagnation. The entire populace lived solely by tradition, family holidays, and all that filth. Another king was obsessed with ideas of beauty and high-mindedness, but he was utterly incompetent, and ruling the people, he didn't carry out a single public execution. The third aspired to too much. On top of that, he was arrogant and utterly refused to engage in diplomatic relations with the neighbors. That's all you need to know about the Great Empire for now, Your Darkness. Alright. I don't know if I'm doing this right. Alright. My lord, the wizard forces have advanced deeper into the Kingdom of Order. They've encountered a problem that requires your attention. The necromancer and his assistants have settled to the east of here. Let's head east. We have prepared a crew for you. My lord, an unknown spell turns some of our gold coins into wooden ones. What? Fix it! Isn't approved wooden currency? Alright. Soldiers have been affected by our unknown curse. Most of them can't perform their duties. Well, prepare. Oh my god, can I talk? Prepare a healing spell. Welcome, my lord. This unpleasant place is a village of flowers. Bright magic flows here for the magic grows. In this thicket grows the tree of life. To weaken the Kingdom of Order, it needs to be destroyed. What? Look questionably? I can't approach the tree. My undead warriors burst into holy flames as soon as they enter this grove. I don't trust him. Order the preparation for the ritual to desecrate the grove's land. What? It must be inscribed with ballistic blood and moonflower pollen and issue the order. I'll find the moonflower. We're working with not-so-fresh materials. Zombies are slowing down the movements of the squad. Find new cemeteries? Instructions on how to craft weapons from any material now hang on the walls of the barracks. Bones, teeth, sticks, seriously, any material. Stealth. A squad of mages set out to collect moonflower pollen. I should have did might. Some mages go mad from the scent of the flower, but we managed to gather enough pollen. Who's your mages? It's time to spend... Oh, we actually have this. It's time to send a squad of fighters to ballistic blood. Okay. With your darkness, I inadvertently transformed all the silver into cheese. Oh my god! Administer lashings! This potion turned out too strong. Alright, the general will get back to you to normal, dude. Chill out. All ingredients are collected. The preparation for the ritual will take some time and a lot of magical energy. I'll help. Tavern visitors shamelessly ignore the curfew law after midnight. Beer! Teeth that fell out of the zombies can be exchanged with fairies for magical power. It's a lucrative deal. Yes, send for fairies. The local residents have risen to defend the grove. And the mages! My new potion will make our soldiers stronger. Allow me to try it? Sure. Oh, great. What did he do? My people complained about a foul stench and nightmares, my lord. Oh my god. It's normal. Don't worry about it. Everything's fine. In the heat of the battle, one of our archer soldiers points somewhere with a silent question in his gaze. An old man tries to escape the battlefield, clutching a round fruit in his hand. The runaway must be dealt with. If he takes the fruit from the tree, it will quickly sprout elsewhere. Give the archer an order. Oh. Oh my gosh, we gotta shoot him again? Yeah. The archer obediently follows the order. The arrow hits the fruit of the tree of life precisely, and it shatters into small pieces. The old man sadly disappears into the forest. Oh, we're shooting the fruit, okay. The ritual worked. Fire and destruction around us. Nothing will grow here for a long time. We are the Dark Lord, so I gotta remember that. It's nice to be back on a truly dark land. Not a single ray of light will penetrate here. We've taken care of that. What do you mean? Back in the days when this manor was full of necromancers, we've developed a special spell to defile our own lands. This spell has been cast over our entire territory, and it still works to this day. That's clever, so no need to worry about that? Correct. However, you should not forget about the buildings. Right now, all the wastelands are in ruins, although it looks creepy, but it still lowers the spirit of your subjects. Remember that it's very important to upgrade the buildings where your loyal advisors live. A small spend of gold now will bring huge benefits in the future. One day, when it will be vitally important of you to stabilize resources, you'll understand what I mean. You find the alchemist in a pitiful state. Several vials with liquids of various colors are in front of him. He drinks them one after another and smashes the last one on the floor. Oh shit. Fuck. Something happened to you? Oh my lord, if only I could heal my wounded heart. Once I tried to win my beloved with a potion, but it wasn't potent enough, and she hated me even more. Due to endless experiments and excessive amount of potion consumed, I become even more repulsive. I'm not worthy of her. The alchemist lowers his head into his hands and drifts into his thoughts. Leave the tower. What? Leave tavern. Today you're unlikely to get anything in the alchemist. He's like brokenhearted over here. My lord, when you have conquered all the kingdoms, you will need to your loyal You will need loyal subjects on the ground. Let me offer the service of the Memory Clan. What? Memory Clan? What's that? My cousin, who was supposed to take the place of the head of the family, went missing. This is not the only branch of my family. I know that the oldest of our kind was my second great-great-great-grandmother. Remember? Maybe she had children too, but not one has seen her for many years. One day she left to wander in search of knowledge, but never returned. We have not received news of her death, and fortune tellers say with one voice that she is neither alive nor dead. What might that mean? There aren't many possibilities. Alright, we're gonna call it here. I do like this a lot. I am gonna add it to my wish list. Definitely adding this to my wish list. Alright guys, thank you for joining me. I was really excited to do this one. I'm still a little sick, so I apologize. I did try to read as much as I could properly, but I am like sniffly and stuttering, and so it's not the best. But I appreciate your patience. I will see you again in the next video. Bye.